Last month, the judge issued a temporary restraining order blocking her from making those appointments without approval from trustees.
Clickbait, huh? All right. I guess anything else? I get sued all the time. Y'all.
Dalton, Illinois is rapidly turning into the epicenter of a political thriller, with all attention on its controversial mayor, Tiffany Henyard. Amidst lawsuits, allegations of corruption, and courtroom showdowns, this small-town drama is unfolding like something straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster, but it's happening right now. Chaos is erupting, and at the center of it all is Mayor Henyard, whose every decision is drawing fiery criticism from all sides. Let's take a deep dive into Dalton's political storm, where Henyard's every move seems to fuel the flames of controversy.
Address some things as the supervisor. There will be no comments. There will be anything. It'll just be me addressing you guys to tell you what's going on.
Dalton's political scene is about to explode as Mayor Tiffany Henyard, known by some as Super Mayor, tries to assert her authority by holding board meetings at Village Hall, but there's a twist. While Henyard stakes her claim at Village Hall, the trustees are holding their own meetings just down the road at the Dalton Fieldhouse. What starts as a simple debate over where to meet quickly escalates into an all-out power struggle, filled with legal drama, accusations, and explosive behind-the-scenes maneuvering. Picture this: Henyard at Village Hall, preparing to speak before a handful of people, with only 2 trustees in attendance, far short of the quorum needed for an official meeting. Meanwhile, the rest of the board is down the street, conducting village business without her. It's like a scene from an action flick, with the hero and the villains operating from separate locations, only here, it's a chaotic standoff of official meetings. Henyard then heads to the fieldhouse, hoping to join the trustees, but her rival is far from friendly. The crowd greets her with boos and jeers, making it clear that her presence isn't welcome. Some shout at her, others turn their backs, and the tension in the room is unbearable. Residents, fed up after weeks, even months, of confusion and unrest, are vocal about their frustration. This is no place for formalities. Anger is rising, and it's spilling over. The situation gets even messier as the Illinois Attorney General steps in, ruling that Village Hall is too small to accommodate larger meetings, especially when residents want to attend. On top of that, complaints about Henyard's security measures, which make it nearly impossible for the public to be present, have been mounting. The trustees argue they're just trying to serve the community by moving the meetings to the fieldhouse. But Henyard isn't backing down. She files a lawsuit, demanding that Village Hall be the proper venue for official meetings. It's her way of standing firm, setting the stage for a legal showdown over where village business should take place.
Meetings, one held at Village Hall, one held at a park district, and now there's a lawsuit, and I talked to the attorneys.
Henyard's lawsuit isn't just for show, it's a battle for control. She's demanding the court declare Village Hall as the only legitimate location for board meetings. In her eyes, the meetings held at the fieldhouse are illegal, unauthorized, and a direct challenge to her authority. Henyard is suing everyone involved, from the trustees to the park district, accusing them of orchestrating what she calls rogue meetings behind her back. For Henyard, this lawsuit is about more than just legal action, it's a stand to reclaim her power. She's ready to take this fight to court, accusing other officials of violating transparency laws and undermining her role as mayor. But this isn't just a battle over meeting locations. It's part of a larger, high-stakes power struggle to determine who truly holds the reins in Dalton.
Tonight, Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard is suing some village trustees over Monday's.
But here's where things take an even wilder turn. This feud goes way beyond board meetings and legal battles. It's about Henyard's entire leadership approach, which has come under intense scrutiny. There's been growing buzz around her decision-making, especially when it comes to handling finances. Under her watch, Dalton has reportedly plunged into a financial deficit, while nearby Thornton Township, which she also oversees, is running a surplus. That's right, Henyard is in charge of both, yet somehow Dalton is struggling while Thornton is thriving. This raises some serious questions about what's really happening behind the scenes, and how Henyard is juggling these two very different financial realities.
Very appreciative to receive the information today. We have the best mayor ever. I've been here since 1993.
This brings us to another critical piece of the puzzle: Henyard's attempts to appoint new officials without the board's approval. And we're not talking about minor positions. These are major roles, like a new police chief, village attorney, and village administrator. But just as Henyard moved forward with her plans, a Cook County judge stepped in and issued a restraining order, ruling that these appointments couldn't proceed because she had failed to follow the proper procedures. The restraining order was a significant blow, blocking Henyard from filling these important roles until she secures board approval. This move has put a serious check on her power, leading many to question her true intentions. These aren't just symbolic positions, they're pivotal roles that impact Dalton's day-to-day operations. Meanwhile, the trustees seem in no rush to approve Henyard's picks, making it clear they're far from pleased with how she's managing things.
Shameful. Y'all are a disgrace.
We're watching the fall of this administration.
Henyard's bold leadership style goes far beyond just appointments. She's also gained a reputation for implementing policies many consider heavy-handed. Her strict protocols and increased security measures have made it harder for residents to attend public meetings, fueling criticism. Opponents argue that these actions reveal a leader more interested in control than in transparency, with some suggesting Henyard is more focused on consolidating power than genuinely serving the community. This perceived authoritarian approach has sparked a wave of vocal opposition. However, Henyard defends her decisions, insisting that they're necessary to maintain order and drive progress.
We made sure they had wands, and we also told our board to come upstairs due to the fact they had several ways to exit out.
Despite the mounting criticism, Henyard still has a loyal base of supporters who argue she's being unfairly targeted. They believe her bold decisions are exactly what Dalton needs to break free from the status quo. These supporters claim that her actions are part of a larger strategy to streamline the village government and eliminate bureaucratic roadblocks. However, with the increasing scrutiny and a rising number of vocal opponents, it remains uncertain whether Henyard's assertive tactics will be enough to maintain her hold on power. The tension between her leadership style and the community's expectations continues to create uncertainty about Dalton's future.
On top of all the other lawsuits is a waste of the taxpayer.
As if the drama wasn't intense enough, let's dive into the corruption allegations swirling around Henyard. She's facing serious accusations of financial mismanagement, awarding contracts to her inner circle, and even using village funds for personal luxuries. It sounds like something straight out of a scandalous TV drama. According to court documents, Henyard's ex-boyfriend even took the stand against her, and his testimony wasn't exactly in her favor. He allegedly spilled details of questionable spending, claiming that Henyard used public funds for personal vacations and other non-village expenses. This kind of testimony not only threatens to damage her case, but could also severely tarnish her reputation.
Can adhere to some financial limits. We're not looking to
The ex-boyfriend's claims don't stop there. He also accuses Henyard of awarding contracts to friends and family, alleging she bypassed local laws to give her inner circle an unfair advantage. On top of that, rumors about bribes have begun circulating, with accusations that Henyard accepted money from local contractors and developers in exchange for favors. His testimony is a bombshell, shaking up Henyard's inner circle and putting her in a precarious position. This isn't just a random rumor, it's a court testimony that's got everyone talking. It's hard to fathom that one of Henyard's closest confidants would turn on her like this, but that's exactly what's happening, making an already chaotic situation even more unbelievable.
The judge today declining to hold her in contempt, but did warn her that if
The
she did
fallout
not
from all
follow
of
the
this
ruling,
is hitting Dalton hard. Residents are fired up, and social media is buzzing with calls for Henyard to step down. There's a growing sense of betrayal, with many wondering how much longer she can cling to her position. Her base of support is shrinking, and even those who once stood by her are starting to question her actions. What was once a political storm is now turning into a full-blown nightmare, with potential consequences that could be far-reaching. We're talking about federal investigations, charges that extend well beyond local issues, and possibly the end of Henyard's tenure as mayor. If the allegations are proven true, regaining public trust will be an uphill battle, and right now, it doesn't look like Henyard is helping her case. As for Dalton, there's growing concern about the town as a whole. With the ongoing drama, village business has come to a halt, budgets aren't getting passed, bills are left unpaid, and essential services are in limbo. Henyard's feud with the trustees is casting a shadow over the entire town, and it shows no signs of fading anytime soon. Financial stability is shaky, and residents are left wondering what's next. They're demanding accountability, transparency, and possibly even a new leader to pick up the pieces. The media can't get enough of this saga. Henyard's antics have caught the attention of both local and national outlets, and there are even talks of a TV special or documentary in the works. This story is just too juicy to ignore, and everyone wants a piece of it. Henyard has become a polarizing figure. Some are fascinated by her defiance, while others are disgusted by her actions. She's the mayor everyone loves to hate, and she's embracing the spotlight for better or worse. The whole situation has become a spectacle, with Henyard playing the role of the defiant leader who refuses to back down, no matter the cost. As for what happens next, it's anyone's guess. Henyard's future hangs in the balance, and Dalton's residents are watching closely to see how it all unfolds. Will she manage to hold on to her office, or is this the end of the road for her? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over. The drama is just heating up, with more court dates on the horizon and a village full of fed-up residents. The stakes have never been higher, and the outcome could change everything for Dalton. What do you think? Is Henyard on the verge of a downfall, or will she somehow find a way to turn it all around? And what's really happening behind the scenes in Dalton? Let us know your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned. This wild ride is far from finished. You won't want to miss what happens next.